Hey, thank y'all so much for tuning in on this week's episode. Man, 2022 was a hell of a year. Let's recap.
Will Smith might be the greatest black male actor of all time.
After Denzel dies. Now let's start the show.
Não levo nem saudade dele. Não levo nem saudade dele.
Yo, thank y'all so much for tuning in. Welcome to another episode of ShopTalk NC. Normally I have some type of song that we go into, but I mean, it's the year-end recap, and I don't really have no song for that other than French Montana Fab when the ball drops, and I ain't about to sit here and do that. It's your man 58 South in the building. Got my player partner in here with me. Introduce yourself, please.
Phenomena John in the building.
Already looking ever so sharp and debonair, you know what I mean? How was your year, man?
It was literally one of the best years I've had in my adult life.
Okay.
Literally one of the best years.
Okay,
Especially,
cool.
marketing and branding, my own stuff with the DJing.
Mm-hmm.
Got offered my promotion starting in January. Like, life is good, man. 2022 was fantastic. How was 2022 for you?
Yeah, 2022 was great, man. So let's get to this opening question. 2022 was the year of fill in the blank.
I would say it was the year of a lot of political unrest worldwide. With the Ukraine situation and with the Brittany Griner situation, with politics, with us having the first black female as the what is her position?
Talking about the vice president?
Nah. The
Supreme Court justice?
Yes, that's exactly what I'm talking about. The Supreme Court justice.
One time for Ketanji.
Right. So right, a lot of people ain't like that, but there was a lot of monumental political things that happened for 2022 that hasn't happened before. What would you say?
I think 2022 was the year of gender wars.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, this was the year of gender wars, man.
100%.
Because no matter, even the things that you mentioned, it all really came down to male versus female perspective on everything. That's what I got out of it. I could be wrong. Feel free to put it in the comments. But, I think 2022 was the year of gender wars, man.
I don't disagree with that. R.I.P. The Godfather.
I wasn't going to do that. But, yo, damn, what's my baby name? What's my baby, man? Nightline. ABC. Barbara Walters, man. Rest in peace. Rest in peace, Barb. We lost Barbara Walters, man. Damn, man. Damn. And everybody else we lost, but yeah, Barbara's fresh on my mind because it just happened yesterday.
Just happened. She's an icon.
Yeah, straight up and down.
Lost a lot of icons this year too, like icons, like Pelé, icon.
Okay. Who else?
Betty White.
You saying icons now?
Betty White, icon.
Okay, that's three.
Just say Pelé, Betty White.
Barbara Walters. Hey, man, protect Jane Seymour at all costs. I love Dr. Quinn, the medicine woman, man. Especially when she was in Wedding Crashers and she showed her breast. Love that woman.
Yeah.
But let's get to some of the stuff that you may have forgotten that happened this year. Let's start off with, since this is Shop Talk NC, we're just going to graze over some stuff that happened in the state. Cool? All right. Waynesville, North Carolina. This was back in May. There was a uproar about a sign. Some of y'all may have known about it. Some of y'all may have not. No big deal. Future site of the Hoochie Hut. Cool. The Hoochie Hut was supposed to be a 24-hour adult superstore and strip club. Mind you, 24 hours. Non-stop TNA. Like the Walmart of nudity. You know what I mean? Don't know whatever happened to the, don't know if it ever came to fruition, but I know that was a story like way back in May.
I mean, you got to think about them third shifters that a lot of people be ignoring. Like, third shifters, their happy hour starts at like 8 in the morning.
Yeah, they get off. That's the 11 to 7 crowd.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right. So them third shifters, they be needing stuff to do too, man. Like, they gonna be lit at the Hoochie Hut.
Yeah, the Waffle House. Oh, turn that up. No, just turn it that way when you talking.
No, well, okay. Turn the whole thing.
Yeah, that way when you sitting right there, you good to go.
Yeah.
So something a lot of people may have not known that was North Carolina related. There was a video, real viral on Instagram of this gentleman clog dancing. They put like different music to it because the way he was dancing, it fit a bunch of different songs. That gentleman happened to be from North Carolina. His name is Zeb Ross, Z-E-B. Zeb Ross, he's from Canton, North Carolina. That's 17 miles west of Asheville. Small town, about 4,000 residents.
Shout out to Canton.
Yeah, he's part of the still is part of the J Creek Cloggers. The group was founded by his mom, Miss Kim Ross, about 13 years ago, man. So, yeah, you know, congrats to you, man, for becoming a viral sensation, Mr. Ross. Did you ever see the videos?
Nah, I didn't, but I'm about to look it up. Like,
I bet you when I show you what I'm talking about, you'll be like, oh, that's him.
Like, I seen it.
Blue shirt, hair about to here, look like he like hillbilly crip walking.
That's fire.
Yeah,
Clogging.
yeah, dope. There was also the Camp Lejeune lawsuit. Like, it was one of them. It was almost like a mesothelioma commercial. But yeah. Yeah. That's some Eastern North Carolina stuff over there in Jacksonville, North Carolina. I was in the hometown. Well, home area. I ain't from Jacksonville.
Shout out to Eastern Carolina.
Yeah, ENC all day long. Then remember back in July when the situation in Kenley with Miss Justine Jones, when she became the town manager, all the police force had quit.
That was a big deal.
Yeah, like all your damn police just stopped working.
Because they had like a female black, what was it? Was she the mayor or just like
town
the
manager.
town? Right, like,
Town
so she wasn't even like the governor of North Carolina. Like, she got clout out there, but like, dang, is that serious though?
She was whatever she was. It was just of Kenley. It was never
just
gonna
Kenley.
be of North Carolina. Just of Kenley.
Just of Kenley. They wasn't with it.
Right on. And then of course, more recent news that when they had the substations, the power substations shot up in Moore County.
That I did not hear about.
Huh? That's the one that happened like last week before, when all those people were out of power and it was cold as hell. Yeah, that actually made CNN.
Word. And like people was shot there?
No, the substations themselves were shot. That's how people lost power.
Got you. So that sounds like an act of terror. Like, did they find out?
That's how they treating it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how they treat it. They called in the SBI, FBI, all that. That's how they treat it, man, as an act of terror. And that's what happened in the state this past year, man. If there's some things you feel like I may have left out, because I mean it's 100 counties and ain't nowhere in hell I'm gonna get to all of it. Drop it in the comments, man. I'll do some backstory on it. I might talk about it, might not. Yeah. Now, as far as the world goes, inflation. Roe versus Wade was overturned. Russia versus Ukraine.
Huge.
Queen Elizabeth II had died.
Huge.
And
icon too, by the way. Another icon that died.
To some people.
To the world.
Not
us. Right, not us.
We part of the world.
We're part of the world. Well, we're not the world, but yeah.
Yeah, we part of it, though. So you can't say the world and then there's people who don't care. That's why I said some people, because her name means something different to other countries.
It definitely does.
Yeah.
Like,
and the world population exceeded 8 billion people.
8?
Exceeded 8 billion people.
I don't even have no children, neither do you. How did that happen without us?
I mean, with everybody else.
Apparently.
What the hell?
We had no parts in that, and it's still growing.
I personally got a couple cousins I know who contributed. The hell?
Yeah.
Contributed greatly. You know what I mean? So, in your mind, which one of those 5 stood out to you the most?
Queen Elizabeth's death.
Really?
By far.
Really?
Because.
Not inflation.
No.
That affects your grocery shopping.
No, me personally, you talking about? Is that what you
Yeah.
saying? Yeah, no, inflation for sure. And we've been feeling it. And then I forget the term it was, but it's like we're getting smaller portions now. Like with the stuff, even if the price doesn't go up, the portions are going down.
Right.
You know, like the amount you would have got for this amount of money. Inflation for sure affects me personally way more than the queen. I just thought you were talking about the world, but yeah, the queen.
Yeah, damn the world. It's just me and you sitting.
Oh no, inflation 100%. Like 100%. Roe versus Wade doesn't really, Yeah, Ukraine,
Well, that Roe versus Wade affects, that affects me. Yeah, it affects me. You know what I mean? Yeah. So just in case you was thinking about like not strapping up, like she can't get rid of it.
Legally.
Yeah, she can't get rid of it. So that means you're gonna have to foot the gas bill for her to go to another state to get it taken care of, and you're gonna have to pay for that in that state. So yeah, that affects.
You just, know somebody around the way.
Nah, ain't no damn round the way.
through.
No, we not doing no round the way. Not like that. Hell no. Ain't no bootleg abortion.
Listen, man.
No, hell no.
With a wire hanger or something. I don't know how they do it. I'm just saying. There are ways for everything.
That would be your option, the wire hanger.
I don't know how it works. I'm just saying. I don't have any children, so and I ain't had no scares either. But I've heard. I think that's how they. I don't know.
Just right on.
Inflation though, definitely a bigger deal.
Yeah. If you had to rank them, again, it's inflation, Roe versus Wade, Russia versus Ukraine, Queen Elizabeth II passed, and the world population exceeded 8 billion people. Rank those 5.
It's literally just inflation for me, for me personally. And then for me personally, the world population, I guess, exceeding 8 billion, that means, I guess I got to deal with more jerks or nice people. I don't know, but I have to deal with more people. So.
Well, it's the world, not the United States.
Right, but the world. Isn't the United States a part of the world?
Yeah, but
Somebody
you have
to,
but like, I don't know how much the population rose in the United States of America. That'll contribute more to you having to deal with more jerks.
Exactly.
Right.
Right. So that counts. Russia versus Ukraine, I'm not even gonna hold y'all like, it's definitely sad, but doesn't really affect me over here at all, respectfully, Hopefully they work out whatever they got going peacefully in the end. But to be very fair. I'm in Greensboro, North Carolina, like nowhere near there. So no, and then so I would definitely go with inflation, then Roe versus Wade, then the Queen, because people around me were talking about it. Like my coworkers and volunteers was like, "Did you hear the Queen died? Oh my God, aren't you so sad?" I was like, "Yeah, we don't live the same life. Then if you think this really affects me that much personally." People were really upset. Like, the Queen and Prince, what's his name? Prince Charming? Prince Charles?
I don't know anybody named Prince Charles. I don't think none of them is named Prince Charles.
No, that's not his name.
I don't believe so.
Is it Prince Charles?
I could be wrong, but I don't believe that was his name.
Is it Prince Charles?
Might be.
I
know Charming wasn't it.
Nah, wasn't it?
Yeah. But I liken that to when so people cried when Mother Teresa passed, didn't know her. Cried when Princess Diana passed, didn't know her. People really lost their shit when Michael Jackson passed. They didn't know him. It's a celebrity. She's a celebrity. And you know how, at least in this country, to the U.S., how there's an affinity for celebrity.
There is. And I feel like if there's an affinity for celebrities, then it should be more so what they represent if you don't know them personally. All right, well, what does this person represent? Princess Di, she was known as a humanitarian. She was known as like a person that gives back to the people and, fights for the lesser privileged. Mother Teresa, the same. So a person like that passing, you're feeling like we just lost, another fighter for the people. If whether they really, really do that or not, but that's what they represented. Which to me, the Queen didn't represent that ever. I don't know. I've never known her to represent, the people. Like that's why I don't understand why those same people are upset that she passed. It didn't make sense to me, personally. Didn't make sense.
Okay.
Like she's just a person in a position.
I can see that. Was there anything that I may have missed on the list as far as the biggest stories
in the world.
Yeah.
Worldwide.
So mind you, I got some other stuff on the culture.
Right. But we talking about like world, because that those are the biggest ones, and without. Nah, I think those are the biggest ones that you hit. Everything else is more so culturally than I'm thinking of in my head.
Okay, cool.
Well,
Let's get on to the culture then.
Let's get the culture.
Definitely the biggest one. Well, let me ask you: Brittany Griner swap or the Will Smith slap? Which was the biggest cultural moment?
Ooh, they both was huge. I gotta go with the Will Smith slap on this one.
Word, and why so?
Yo, Will Smith is, first of all, the greatest black male actor in the history of all of films. I said it and I mean it.
Denzel Washington, I do not agree with what this man is saying.
I said it and I mean it.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
I do not agree.
Greatest.
Malcolm Training Day, Mo Better Blue. I do not agree.
Bad Boys, Independence Day.
Malcolm X. So you think Ali was better than X?
Ali is not better than X, but if you put in Men in Black, Bad Boys, John Hancock, Independence Day.
Out of time.
Huh?
Out of time.
Out of time is fire. I do like that one. I like that better.
What's my one where he set his watch and didn't kick ass and he get finished for the watch stop? The Equalizer.
Oh, the Equalizer's fire.
Yeah.
Now, the Equalizer, I feel like would compete with like, because we not talking about movies that he's good in, like Glory and all. Like, you're not sitting down and watching that.
What you mean? That's how you know he's good in it, because you watched it.
I'm not sitting down and watching.
Bone Collector.
I like Bone Collector, but I'm watching Bad Boys 2, Men in Black. I'm watching that. Independence Day. What else? He has 1,000.
Yeah, you keep naming the same ones.
Same ones over and over.
You
Over
say
and
you
over.
got
Those
so
are my
many,
favorite
but
ones.
you keep
Those are my
naming the same ones.
Those are my favorites.
Strong Side. What's my shit? Remember the Titans?
Remember the Titans is a good one too.
I mean,
I Am Legend. Two people in the movie. I ain't never see Denzel in the movie with just him and one other person.
What's when he was the blind motherfucker? When the last man on earth with the Bible?
Oh yeah, I love that movie.
Yeah, what you mean?
I do love that. All right. I'm not even gonna. I can't argue because I do like that. And John Q was dope too. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. You didn't say John Q.
Man, didn't have to. You said it for me.
How dare you?
Yeah,
You proving my point.
You're right. Will Smith number 2. Hard number 2.
Yeah. I mean, he might even be 3 behind Samuel Jackson, but
Samuel is definitely number 2.
yeah, but
I can't argue with that neither.
Denzel.
Yeah, Denzel, Samuel, Will.
Yeah,
and I'm not going past 3 with Will. Like, not even a little bit. Not even a little bit.
We'll see. You know, he's lived long enough to become the villain, so we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, because did you know Samuel is literally the highest paid actor of all time?
Yeah, he's in everything. No matter how big the role, he's in everything.
He's the highest paid actor of all time.
Samuel Jackson was in Coming to America as the robber at the fucking McDowell's.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Eddie Murphy beat him up.
Yeah, kicked his ass. Okay, so we got that. Then it's the Brittany Griner swap.
For me, personally. Because, I mean, you know. I mean, it was a big deal. Like, you know, John Wick for Geronimo. I mean,
Yeah.
you know, that was a big deal.
A butter knife for a Swiss Army knife, shit like that.
Right.
Yeah.
But I feel like it was made more of a big deal. The Will Smith thing was too, but it was the fact that it was at the Oscars, the Academy Awards, like, and
On
you know,
it was nationally televised.
right, live with Chris Rock. That was huge.
Will Packer produced it. Black Man produced it. All that shit about damn, what was it? So Oscars so white. Not so white anymore. Shit so black now that they fighting each other at the Oscars.
That was
So there.
yeah,
Then
that was a big
there's
deal.
that.
That was a big deal for me.
Yeah.
That was bigger
Yeah.
than Britney bringing a vape. Whatever she had, CBD oil. I don't know.
Yeah, I just don't respect the trade. Like,
That was a horrible trade.
you traded a whole team for one motherfucker. That's just stupid.
Like, we didn't even get like a first round draft pick.
Nah, not at all. After that, I got Meg and Tory situation.
And
again, this is cultural.
But that plays into what you were saying
Gender
about.
wars.
Yep. That's
Yeah,
exactly what it
gender
plays
wars,
into.
gender wars.
100%. Like, it's literally, you don't have to worry about population control if you making the men hate the women.
Yeah, there's
Right.
no babies being created out of that.
Right. I don't even rock with them. But that was a big deal. I also think that was another thing that was made bigger, but it was still pretty big, and it really did more damage between genders than anything. Men is like riding for Tory, feel like he got railroaded.
Yeah, but I don't think that affected all genders. I think that was just
There's only two genders.
Us. Yeah, but I don't think it was a gender issue. I think that was more of a cultural issue because I ain't really see too many white dudes.
Oh, I see. As far as the genders with racist, I see
yeah,
what you mean.
I
I
ain't
see
see
what
too
you
many
mean.
white dudes really giving a fuck.
Nah,
like,
right? Because I
real,
barely
you know
do
what I mean?
care. So, and I'm one of us. So, respectfully, I like Tory Lane's music, but
I mean, you can still listen to it.
right?
He don't
Like, it
say-
doesn't stop it,
He don't
right?
say nothing about shooting her in none of his music. Oh, he was found guilty, by the way. Then some more stuff came out, like his phone conversation with Kelsey and all that other shit.
I didn't know that came out.
Yeah, that's out there for you to listen to if you like.
And they also talked about, before you move on, how his son was there, at the sentencing.
His pops was too.
Right, where his pops was, but but it was his son though that like people were like giving you like a sympathy thing, like, oh, you just took away a dad from his son. Well, if you did it,
His actual charges, the charges that he was actually under, he did all them shits. So I mean, yeah. Then there was the takeoff murder.
oh man, that was tragic, yo.
I think that hit a lot of people because you shot the one motherfucker who he just was minding his business for real, and he's not known to get into it with anybody or,
That was sad.
Yeah.
Didn't do nothing. Like, he was just there.
Yeah. I mean, there's such a thing, wrong place, wrong time.
Would you consider that guilty by association just because he around some people wilding?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. With that type of money, and this is going to sound crazy, but I'm not gambling on no damn pool table with that kind of money. That's why they have casinos. Controlled environments.
Like, that's exactly why that's there. Like, I thought we were past that at that point. I thought.
But still, I ain't going to blame him. He didn't shoot himself.
No, he didn't. RIP takeoff for real, man.
Didn't shoot a damn self. Biggest story in sports had to be the Deion Sanders situation. Him leaving Jackson State, going to Colorado. I'm sure, since the dust has settled, I'm eager to see how people feel about it now, seeing what's transpired. And what I mean by that is, how he's taken, the kicker from Jackson State is now going to Colorado. Travis Hunter, the DB, that also plays both sides of the ball, is going from Jackson
that's
State
his man's, though. Like, he rocks with him, though. That's his man's.
He took his son to Colorado.
Yeah.
Like, so do people? I wonder if people still feel the same way about Deion, even though he's actually giving these kids an opportunity. Clearly, they wouldn't have gotten already, or they would have had more better offers than Jackson State.
They wouldn't have been at Jackson State at all. The kicker, though, like...
Well, the dude Travis Hunter could have went anywhere. He was actually...
he was. No, he was, because he was, like, literally one of the top recruits, and that was a big deal because he went there.
Yeah. But the kicker, like, that's a good look for the kicker.
Right. He knew what he was doing.
Come on now. The kicker? Where the fuck else he was
Is the kicker a brother, though?
No, look like a Latino fellow.
Oh, yeah.
Latino fellow.
Latino.
Yeah.
Close enough. I still don't think that's the biggest story in sports, though, of 2022. It has to be Kyrie Irving's anti-Semitic comments to me. Like, it just got so much publicity. Mm-hmm. He had to do so much. He got suspended from using a tweet.
And the thing that he tweeted was, watch this movie. He ain't say nothing about anybody. He was just like, hey, watch the movie. And the movie itself sucked. I was at Dooley crib, and Dooley rented that joint on Amazon Prime, and we tried to watch it. Oh, that shit was terrible. I didn't want to watch that shit.
Horrible.
It sucked. Like, you got this? What you got suspended for? Damn. Imagine if that shit was good.
Right. Imagine if Will Smith was in it.
Like that Emancipation movie that nobody cared to go see. Yeah. I'm on your ass, Will. I'm on your ass, get jiggy with it.
Right. That was the biggest story because to me it's showing like we don't have freedom of speech. Even if you work for,
it's not true. You are free to say whatever you want. Just know there are consequences behind that shit. You can say anything you want
for your freedom.
Anything, but it's always consequences to it.
That's true. That's true.
So unless you're Jerry Jones.
But like, how free are you to say something if you have those type of?
Well, Jerry ain't even say nothing. He was just in the picture. Picture worth 1,000 words. So Jerry said at least 1,000 words. Ain't nobody really say too much to him about them 1,000 words.
Man, them other people in the picture, I promise you, is probably like are doctors and lawyers, like right now.
Probably judges and shit.
Especially them, right? Same people in the pictures.
Yeah.
Has to be. And to me, that wasn't as big a sports story because that was by design. They didn't want that to blow up like it should have. Like, you just literally are showing the world, like, who you are. Just what you are, who we thought you were. And you showing us. For real, that's horrible. And I didn't really have a problem with the Cowboys before, but I ain't even gonna hold you, man. I don't like the Cowboys now. You know. And I feel like if you a black Cowboys fan and you seen your owner in that picture,
man, you might well save your breath, homeboy. That shit ain't changing nothing.
Nothing. Like, not even a little bit. They don't care nothing about
Jerry
that.
Jones told them, like, if you kneel, you getting fired. They ain't quit rooting for him then.
LeBron did.
He ain't even from there. Like, they don't care.
He was a Cowboys fan, though.
From Texas.
All right. I mean, my family's from Jersey, and they're Cowboys fans. Half of them. The other half is Giants. But I know. People love the Cowboys. It's America's team,
Hey, man,
apparently.
people eat pickled pig feet. People do weird shit. People do weird shit out here in the world, man. We just got to live with it, partner.
Right.
Hey, man, go Carolina, man. Beat Tampa Bay. Even with our losing ass record, we got a chance at winning the division and going to the playoffs.
Yo,
I'm rooting for you.
We are living in the Matrix if the Panthers can make the playoffs this year.
No, we're not. Because we've had a terrible record and went to the playoffs before. We're not going to sit here and do that.
Man, listen.
Yeah, we're not going to do that.
We are in the multiverse or something, man. I don't know what's going on, man. This is wild, man. Panthers can make the playoffs? Like, what?
Just because you got your Miami Vice jacket on does not mean that we living in the multiverse. No. So what I never really care to do is rock with the end of the year list. And I'm going to tell you why. As far as music, we're talking about music now.
As far as, like, what were the bangers of the year?
Bangers of the year, best albums and all that. I can't respect those lists, and I'm going to tell you why. In order for you to make those lists would mean that you actually listened to everything that came out. And I know there is no way in hell.
I see what you mean.
Yeah, it's so much music that comes out on a daily basis. There ain't no way in hell.
And you DJ, like.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I DJ, too.
Yeah.
So, like, I listen to a plethora.
And it's still going to only be a fraction of what's put out.
Like a minute fraction, too.
So what I will ask you is, what artists, either one or many, caught your attention in 2022?
Oh, man. Jeez, man.
Or that you were a fan of.
That didn't know about before 2022, right?
Either that or who did you like in 2022?
And I just have to bring it back up. Like, for me, it's just certain tracks that I didn't expect to come out. Like, I know I brought it up before, but that Jadakiss song and the Spanish Brothers, man, like, I never expected that. It's the Everybody Dance Now sample, like, and Jada's on it. I did not expect it. Like, that was just so fire to me because it just showed Jada's, like, versatility, man. He could be on anything without changing his style. And it fits, dancing hard, and everybody relates. It's not like some artists you could tell they're trying to fit in for that genre, right, where Jada is just Jada. And of course, the Fabulous Back to Back to me is like one of my favorite songs of the year. Like, I play it all the time, man. Like, that's this year. But as far as a new artist that I didn't know about, man. I don't know. I've been rocking with our local artists, man. Well, I'm gonna say 2022 for me was like, rocking with our local artists, man. Like, like I like Reese, man. I like Reese and K Jigga and Bad Habit, man. Our local artists have been doing their thing this year. Like, so I got to go with that for me personally. 2022, I got put on to more local artists this year than I ever had in North Carolina.
So okay then. So let me take the lead off question and phrase it like this to you. As far as music goes, 2022 was the year of
local North Carolina artists for me.
Okay.
For me.
Okay. I dig that. As far as me, 2022 was the year of Memphis. Finesse 2 times, Glorilla. Those are the 2 biggest artists of the year. Biggest songs of the year. Both of those people. Yeah, so Memphis won music in 2022.
And that was Dolphins from too?
Yeah, rest in peace. And plus Paper Route Frank, that posthumous album, dope. All the way through. So yeah.
That's definitely great. Like Memphis, I think Memphis has proven that they're more than they're just a music city, all types of music. Like Memphis knows their music and knows how to make great music.
Tennessee, so yeah.
Tennessee in general, right?
Yeah.
That's a good point because Nashville, you would include with that, but Nashville definitely. I don't know any Nashville rappers personally.
Young Buck.
I don't know any current Nashville rappers.
He's currently still rapping.
I don't know
Then
any
you got
Nashville
Starlito.
songs.
You got Starlito. Yeah.
Starlito.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Memphis though, they putting on for Tennessee, man.
Yeah. Tennessee putting on, period, man. So yeah, 2022 was the year of Memphis, man. And then plus Glorilla Homegirls all put out music and all that shit. So yeah.
99 problems and one is me.
See what I'm saying?
I do like that song. I ain't gonna hold you.
Exactly.
I ain't gonna hold you.
And along the lines of the local artists, man, shout out to all local artists that we ran across this year, man.
For real.
I do not want to name one if I can't name them all, so I'm gonna just say congratulations and shout out to all the local artists. What I'm gonna do, and Reese gave me the idea, just do like a follow up, like some IG live interviews just to see where the artists are in the upcoming year.
It's a great idea.
Yeah. So we're gonna do that.
It's a great idea.
Yeah, man. See, I wanted to do a Shop Talk NC Beauty of the Week for the year, right?
Beauty of the year, right?
Yeah, Beauty of the Year, but that'd be disingenuous. You know
Why?
what I mean? Because it's just me. As far as the regulars from the show, it's just me, and I'm always pick Keri Hilson, man.
Well, then she won.
I'm always pick Keri.
8-time Beauty of the Year winner.
Nah, I mean,
Keri Hilson.
I only picked her. I picked her once, but if you left it up to me every time, it'd be Keri
Hilson.
Man. Yeah. Until
8-time
oh no, I like there's this lady Courtney Michelle. I like her too. She's dope. I was gonna give her like next month the beauty of the week, probably next episode or something. But we'll see. We'll see, man. We'll see.
Can I pick Booney? Am I allowed to?
Go right ahead.
I pick Booney.
Who's Booney?
Booney is from one of the greatest girl groups. Bad Habit.
Right on.
Booney.
Shout out
Beauty
to
of the week.
Shout out to Bad Girl. Shout out to Kelsey. Is the end of her name? Kelsey?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Shout out to Kelsey.
They all fire though.
Dope ass group. Y'all check them out, man. Bad Habit. My man, any parting words for 2022 or any opening words for 2023?
Well, can I? Is there like a term or like a slang term that you feel like needs to go for 2023 that people just overuse?
Nah, because they still going to use it.
Like regardless, huh?
Yeah, they still.
Anything you heard, you like, it's like we need to stop saying that.
On God, no cap. On God. No cap. On God. On God, no cap. On God, no cap.
Nah, man. I can't police anybody's vocabulary. So.
I'm with you. Freedom of speech. We was talking about.
Yeah, man. You just gotta, just know you're gonna be held accountable for the shit you say. So ain't no big deal on my end.
Right.
Yeah, just don't, call me after a certain time. Other than that, man, you can say what you want.
So are there any like bad acts or, things that people do that you feel like shouldn't be done?
Oh,
anymore?
I always feel like that, but the fact of the matter is, it's more people that are gonna do those bad acts than not. So that's a wasted breath.
Well, I just feel like as a grown up, man, let's not go outside with bonnets no more, y'all. Like, ladies, if you don't mind, like,
They gonna kick your ass. You sitting
right,
over here
well,
trying
I
to
ain't nothing to do with
police
that, man.
police women's uniforms. Police
Look,
women's,
that's y'all uniform.
wardrobe.
Y'all wear it so much as a uniform.
I
You
mean,
hear it? You hear it?
You know, like the weave helmets with the baby hair. That's
Oh yeah.
yeah. They got their own uniform.
They do. They do.
Yeah, they got their own
We
uniform.
can't eliminate that.
I mean, hey, man, you playing with fire, old boy.
Listen, man, I'm just a guest.
Say the thoughts and views are all mine. That's cool. I'll take that.
ShopTalk NC
I'll
does
take
not.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Disclaimer.
I'll take that,
Disclaimer.
man. But do you have any parting words for the year? Because I mean, hey, it's over.
It's over, man. It's a wrap.
Couple hours, we gone.
It's a wrap, man. Let's just take care of our business. Love our peoples, man. Treat everybody with respect. And keep being determined and disciplined. Let's be disciplined and determined for 2023.
Okay.
Determination, discipline, and dedication.
Well, my parting words for 2022 and my opening words for 2023. Stop worrying about shit you ain't got nothing to do with. Yeah, stop worrying about shit you have nothing to do with, man. If everything in your house isn't in order the way it should be, not how you think it is, but in order the way it should be, you ain't got nothing to say to no damn body. Yeah, man, woman, child, whatever. You ain't got shit to say to nobody if your house ain't in order already. So work on that. Mind the business that pay you, man, for real. Mind the damn business that pay you. Don't go out here trying to help everybody else and there's people right next to you that fucked up. So
And support each other. Not to cut you off, but that's one thing I did learn from 2022 that I didn't bring up was how we just support what everybody's doing. And like that support comes back tenfold. Just support. Let's keep supporting each other for 2023. My bad, I ain't gonna cut you off. But I think that was a big point. We all support each other. Like these artists that you interview. I went to the comedy show at the Artist Block, up and coming comics. I just came to support. And met some even doper comics. Like, not that they were better, but they were just, you could see these people are on their way. And I learned a term called LPMs. You ever heard that term? So LPMs, my bad, y'all. Slight tangent, but these guys are so awesome. LPMs are like WPMs, but they're laughs per minute. In a comedian's contract, they have to have a certain amount of LPMs to get that contract with these venues. Like, you need at least like 30 laughs per minute. I didn't know how real it was for these comedians, and they out there working. So I respect them. Salute to all these up and coming comedians. Salute to the comedian B Mac, my guy. Salute CeeLo, of course. I ain't trying to leave you out.
respectfully.
It's my girl.
Yeah,
but yeah, just supporting each other, man. Everybody's doing, man. Like, you doing your thing over here. ShopTalk NC, I support him. Been supporting, man, since day -1. Been support. I was supported when it was an idea. So and I think that's one of the things that in 2022 I seen a lot of, especially with you. Like, you always support everybody, man. So
Yeah, it's free, man. It don't cost nothing to support.
and that's why you gonna get it back like 1,000 times. So yeah, my bad, man. I ain't mean to cut you up, but I really think that's a big deal for us. Our people in general. Let's just support each other.
I look forward to having like a more diverse group of people actually behind the table in front of the backdrop, man. So that's what I'm shooting for this year, man. We don't only interview or talk to a certain demographic of people, man. I want to talk to any and everybody that's doing something in North Carolina. So that's what's coming this year.
Like, is there any specific group that you feel like you don't have that you want?
Yeah, everybody.
Everybody.
My specific group is everybody, man. Everybody.
Like, would you have a homeless person up there too? I know you would too.
Yeah.
I know you would. Like,
just to
wholeheartedly.
get a story.
Yeah, I know you would.
Because it's a reason why you are in the situation you're in, and if you can be a cautionary tale, hey, I wouldn't mind you sitting here to give your wisdom and input, whatever on the situation. Cool. All right, man. 2022. I bid you adieu. 2023. You ain't fucking with me. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Thank y'all every week. Those who watch, like, subscribe, comment. It really means a lot. Always catch us on Spotify, Stitcher, Google Podcasts. Definitely on YouTube, of course. From the bottom of my heart, thank you very much, man. It's your man, 58 South.
Phenomena John in the building.
This is always and always will be ShopTalk NC, the North Carolina podcast. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. One word, 2 fingers, 3 times. Peace. Cut the check.
Não levo nem saudade dele.